Okay, so the step one is showing a student first downloading the app, how they will join the B2 July cohort. So when they first enter the app, this is what they'll see, some onboarding stuff, and then they need to log in. So here, just log in via Google. Here I'm using my test account. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just change my name so that you would not be you'd be less confusing. So let's call it BBG student. And so here I'm gonna go over to the goals, and instead of creating a goal for myself, I'm going to enter a code that BBG has provided me with. So we're gonna call it this, and then you'll do a lookup, and then it says, okay, it's found, and you're about to join it. Right now there's no moves, and it's due at the end of the month. Okay, so I added to my goals. So when I take a look, okay, it says BBG B2 July, class and material for July, and right now there's nothing there. Okay, so this is step 0, we're setting up the actual cohort. So again, the teacher's phone is on the right. So here in the app, we navigate to the goals tab, and then we just create a shared goal. Let's call it BBG B2 July. And then here we can say class material for July. And then here we can have a custom code, so let's call it bachata level 2 on July 2026. And then there's usually a completion date associated with the goal, so for this one, let's say end of July, so August 1st. Cool, and now you can create a shared goal. So right now we're gonna just leave this empty without adding new moves. Okay, so the next step is, so this happens after the first class, where we've already recorded the demo video, and then we're gonna just update it from the teacher's perspective. So you see it on this phone, and then you automatically show up on the student's phone over here. So here we're in the goals, and as the teacher, I'm going to add a new clip. Instead of from the library, I'm just gonna upload it from the camera roll. So I've preloaded some of our videos here. So let's pick this one, for example, and then let's call this bachata tutorial from today, and then say class 1. Okay, so you see this selected, and then it's done. So now it's uploading it. Cool. So as you can see, once this is done here, over here on the left, it's automatically reflected in the student's view. So when they come over here, they see now a new clip. And then what they can do is when they practice and stuff, right? So this is completely their copy of the video. So they can, add some notes if they want to. Or they can change the progress to, instead of new, as they work through it, to say training. And then notice that it doesn't affect the teacher's copy or other students' copy. Okay, so now we're on step 3. So as a student, showing how the practice session and feedback loop works. So again, students' phone on the left and teacher's phone on the right. So the first thing is, when I sign into the app, I see the goals. Okay, so I see our classes, and then, last time I already shown you that, you can add notes and things like that. And then the other thing we can do is to add this into a practice session. So here I don't have anything yet, so let's do say a group practice. If I decide to say try to meet up with someone, and then let's do say tomorrow. And this will be like the tutorials for it, and then this is kind of like the planning page. And then so if I go back here, if I go to sessions, this is where it shows up. So and say during the practice and after, I have some practice recordings. So let's say we upload from say here. So bachata practice, and let's call it class 1. So after doing this, okay, so see that, okay, I can add practice recordings to this practice, and then say I'm done here, so I wrap up the practice. And how do I feel about it? It's like, okay, maybe I'm still testing it. Cool. So then if we go back here, so now we have a practice video, and let's send that to the teacher for feedback. So if I go to this clip, this practice recording, let's share it with the teacher. So the first thing I need to do is to add them. So over here, I will need to get the teacher's code. So say it's this one here, and then paste it over. And then, okay, cool, now I just added the BBG teacher, and here I can send them the practice clip. It's like, hey, can you tell me which parts I'm doing good versus bad? Okay, and I send them this clip for feedback. And then while that's happening, if I come back here to the teacher's phone, you get a notification saying, from BBG student. It's like, hey, can you tell me which part I'm doing good? And so it's pulling the video down. And we're doing compression, so these videos are small, they're not big. Cool. So then as a teacher, you can, scroll to parts where, and also I'm kind of doing a revamp of this feedback, so that it's a lot more intuitive for the teacher to actually give real feedback. So stay, I'll update you on that. But for now, say, hey, arm here should be higher. And then immediately you can see almost it's like a chat window. And then as the feedback kind of pile in, you can also like pin these so that you can see them in your video when if you try to get feedback from different people. So yep. Oh, and sorry, one functionality I forgot to highlight is that you can so there's one thing is that you can loop a video, and then you can record right as it's playing. This I think is maybe more useful for like if you have a styling video or something like that. But then the other one is to do comparison. So here you have the class, and so you can see them side by side, and you can scroll through them, and can link them so that they play at the same speed. The caveat is just that they probably need to be playing at around the same speed, otherwise you will kind of go all sync. But and then you can play with the different time speed.